Hey guys, and welcome to Game 3 of our Round 2 feature match with Henry Moore playing Blue White Devil and Matt Rogers playing Titan Ramp. Henry just making it 1-1 in that last game with that triple mutagenic growth just to bring it back to an even playing field. And so we'll have Matt on the play here. We'll just have to take a look at his opening hand. He's got two Forests, an Inferno Titan, Galvanic Blast, Prime Titan, Rampant Growth, and a Blasphemous Act. Going over to Henry now, we see the Maul-and-Haunt Seachrome Coast, the Snapcaster Mage with two Marlies, a Geist of Saint Traft. I didn't quite actually catch that last card. Sorry about that, guys. Moves so fast. Glacial Fortress tap for Henry turn 1, so we won't see a Delver, which is probably a good sign for Matt. And Matt's going to second turn Rampant Growth. He'll go fetch a Mountain like he always does in fact in any of his matchups there. So just looking at the start, it's probably better from Matt's point of view. He likes to make sure that there's no turn 1 Delver, as it's always hard to deal with. It's always a yuck when he has to use a Whip Flare on just a Delver, when he can usually get a lot more value out of it against Henry's deck when he can clear the board. And here comes the Probe from Henry, so he's going to get a bit of information. He's going to learn what he needs to do. And we see two Inferno Titans in Matt's hand now, so that's obviously been his draw recently, and that's going to be very interesting for Henry to have to deal with. He's going to need a lot of counterspell backup for that, because letting any one of those Titans resolve, especially with the Blasphemous Act for the Prime Titan, is going to be bad news for Henry Moore here. So you just see Henry taking down those notes, making sure he's going to really try and play around everything in Matt's hand as much as he can. Sorry there. And does he have the Delver? Does he have a Stalker? We'll see. And probably play his Seachrome now. Yeah, out comes the Seachrome, and he taps for the Invisible Stalker, of course. So maybe that was the last card in the hand that I didn't manage to catch there. And Matt with a Ghost Quarter, looking over, doesn't seem to have any sort of play he can do here though. So he'll just ship the turn right back to Henry. Henry with a Maul-and-Haunt already, so that'll be great for him. The Stalker getting him for 1 now, and we could possibly see a Geist come down here. Yeah, the Geist of Saint Traft coming down, and now's the time Matt would really love to top deck that Whip Flare, really get the most value he can out of that card. We'll see what it is he draws, and just a Sphere of the Sun. So it will be helpful for Matt. It will allow him to play a 5th turn Prime Titan. Oh, sorry, 4th turn Prime Titan it must be now. And yeah, sorry, no, 5th turn. 5th turn. Does look at that way. Rampant, yeah. Ignore what I'm saying. And so he's just played that out. Nothing else. No lands. And so he's swinging in with both now, Henry. Matt does have the Galvanic Blast, but of course both those creatures are hexproof, so that will not be any help getting him for a good 7 damage there. And we'll see what Henry does now. He's got the 4 mana up, and already starting to do a bit of calculations, already thinking, that's how powerful this deck is. It's turn 4 and he's already trying to figure out how we can kill him. He's thinking about, what happens if he plays Inferno Titan next turn? What happens if he plays the Prime Titan? How do I deal with this? How do I get around it? That's just the effectiveness of that probe. We saw it in round 1 with Phil using his probe to great effect, and now we see Henry doing just the same thing. So ponder here for Henry. We'll see if the camera got over to see, but didn't, unfortunately. Bad camera ship. Not good enough. And so he'll just ponder and do nothing with it. So we can assume he's probably, hopefully, gotten himself a counterspell, because it'll be his best draw here. Just to have something is, Matt has to throw out a Titan or something, and maybe, he's drawn a Thrun. That's really good for Matt here. It's going to be able to deal quite nicely with the Geist of Saint Traft. And Henry will really have to think about his plays now. Thrun being such a powerful spell against, any control deck or any aggro deck. So when you mix them together, it's a really beating of a card. Just seeing what Henry's going to do here. Looks like he may have something end of turn. I see the Snapcaster Mage being flicked to the top of Henry's hand. Not quite sure what he's trying to do there. Maybe just go for the, the real aggressive beatdown plan. But no, Henry taking a long time to decide. He holds 2 Snapcasters and 2 Mana Leaks now in hand, so he probably will throw out a Snapcaster because he knows he can afford to, and just start hitting with it as he looks to push through before Matt can get any of these Titans out, because he realizes Matt's missed his land drop for 2 turns now, and so it'd be really good if he can just keep forcing through more and more damage. So he's gonna swing here with everything. Matt probably Galvanic Blasts at this point. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, Thrun obviously blocking the guys. Got to get rid of that, but with the Angel's still going to go through for 4. So he's coming in, and you just see Henry start to count up damage, and Matt just says, "No, hold on, wait, I'm going to Galvanic Blast your Snapcaster. I can't let all this go on." So we'll just see if Henry plays a Mana Leak to that, which in this position with the Snapcast and a second Mana Leak in hand, he could possibly afford to. But we'll just see how important Henry thinks that damage is for him. And Henry's taking it. Yeah, he's going to do that. And he's going to say, I want this damage. I want to get in early. I want to make sure that you don't have a chance to get yourself back into this game. And so we see guys dying, but Matt's still taking 7 damage there. So he's down to 6 life now? No, it must be 5 with the first Invisible Stalker hit. Sorry again, guys, about the lack of life total and stuff. We're not too great at editing yet, so we haven't quite figured out how to do all that, and our program's a bit shaky for it. But please bear with us, and hopefully in the weeks to come we'll get something better and really start to do the best we can. And Matt just tries to slam the Inferno Titan, which Henry quickly Mana Leaks, and he feels so safe now. He's in such a good position for this game. And just trying to see Henry's hand there, and he'll just get him for 1 with the Stalker, and he'll feel fine to do that. We could see the guys. No, he's gonna. Of course, no, he's gonna Snapcast the Mana Leak when Matt tries to play another Titan. So we can understand that. We'll just see if Matt's wary of all of Henry's plays here. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. But he doesn't have too many options. He doesn't appear to have drawn a Whip Flare or a Slag Storm. So he's going to have to just try and race him here, probably. Just see these players who are quite often, they love to count with their hands. And personally, I think a lot of any player should try and learn to stop that. It's probably a bad habit to have, because if you can get into this notion of not doing it, it's much better. And yeah, you just see the Snapcaster Mana Leak coming out for the Prime Titan, and Henry looks to have total control of this game now. Can't quite see what he's doing off the top there. Another Maulin Haunt though. This is really good for Henry. He's just going to keep on beating down. He's going to keep on swinging in. And yeah, Matt just throws it, saying, I'm obviously blocking a Snapcaster Mage here, taking 3 down to what I believe is 2 life, but I may be wrong here. So let's see what Matt has. And oh no, there he goes, extends the hand. He's got no answer for it, and great job by Henry Moore there, going 2-0 and advancing on unbeaten into the 3rd round of the tournament. Thanks for watching.